Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys as always. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button and also subscribe if you haven't already. That way you don't miss a video. You feel me? You see the vibes? We out in nature right now. I'm doing some grounding. And I wanted to get this video out for you guys because I've been getting a lot of questions. Things that will happen to you when you're going through a major breakthrough. All right, going through change, leveling up, it might be scary sometimes, and you might not know what's happening to you because it can be a little shaky. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys from my experience what it means or what you're gonna see in your life happening when you're about to level up. Right, and one of the first things that you're gonna see or notice that's happening to you is everything in your life is falling apart. No matter how hard you try, no matter how good you're doing, it's just like nothing is working. Nothing you try is working. And that's a major sign you're about to go through a breakthrough. Okay? Because things have to fall apart for you to build something new. To experience something new, you gotta break down the old ways. And this is what elevation is all about. When you see a snake, right? When a snake is evolving or growing, it sheds its old skin and it comes out new, right? So think of yourself as shedding your old skin. All that has to fall apart. It has to be done with so that you can evolve into a new being. All right, so you're gonna notice it's like no matter what you do, man, it's like you're living your life right, you're doing your meditation, right? You're doing good deeds, you're showing your gratitude, and it's like everything is just going wrong for you, right? Don't be afraid of that. Flow with it, okay? Sometimes we gotta learn how to just flow with the energy, because when you try to resist certain things, you're fighting your own change. Let that flow take you somewhere. It's gonna take you where you need to go, okay? Let the old die out. Let it die, let it go. If it's falling apart, let it. You know, amongst chaos, everything's burning down, there's so much anarchy around you, you gotta be peace. You gotta be at peace with yourself. You gotta be calm. You gotta be bliss at all times. Your inner world, your internal world is your true world. And everything around you is just an illusion. So when you don't let the illusion phase you, now you become so in tune with yourself, so much awareness within yourself, man, that nothing can affect you at all. All right? So let it fall apart. Let it die out. We always want to take the old with us. We always want to keep the same lifestyle, but then want to change at the same time. You can't have it both ways. If you really want to evolve, if you want to change, if you don't like the life that you're living right now, you got to be ready to get rid of it. You got to be ready for it to fall apart. And that's real talk. Okay? Another thing that's going to happen to you when you're about to experience a major breakthrough is your past comes to the present. Right? Your past starts to come back. People, your ex, situations, habits, all these things start to surface back up. They boil up because it's trying to keep you at your level. Right? See, the mind doesn't like change. It loves routine. It loves habit. It likes to be comfortable. So anytime that comfortability gets broken or gets challenged, it's going to be very hard for you. And this is why you start to have your past come back, all these old feelings and situations, habits. It's trying to keep you the same. Okay? It's no different than a plane taking off. The plane has to fight gravity, and there's a whole lot of forces that it has to fight against to get up into the sky. All right? The same thing with your life. Gravity, there's a lot of other forces that's trying to keep you locked down in your same state. So it takes a lot of power, a lot of force for you to break through. Okay, and this is why it seems hard sometimes. This is why you experience a lot of pressure. That's just making you stronger. It's letting you know that you are strong enough to blast up out of this reality. Excuse me, but you know, you gotta know that for yourself. You gotta use all the force, all the might inside of you to break into a new. Okay? And it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be challenging, but when you realize these signs, you're gonna be better off because you know, look, this is all happening for a reason. Right? Everything is happening for a reason. It's trying to show me something. It's trying to teach me something. See, I truly believe that every single day and every single thing that happens in our day is meant for us to grow. It's meant for us to learn. That's really what it is. It don't matter how good or bad the situation is, you always remain a student. Always a student. Because as soon as you think you know everything, life is going to hit you. And it's going to show you that you don't really know as much as you think you do. Right? The more a man knows something, the more he knows he doesn't know anything. Because there's always another level to knowledge. There's always another level to life. Always another level to consciousness. Right? So I want you guys to understand it's going to be very, I don't want to say very hard, but you're going to experience a lot of resistance when you're trying to blast off into a new state of yourself. When you're trying to go through a breakthrough. Okay? But don't let that resistance stop you. All right? You can get past that. You can blast out of that. Believe in yourself. Don't just react to what's happening to you. Analyze it. Think. Try to understand it. And then you're going to be better off. You're going to better understand, okay, this might be a major breakthrough. Okay? Another thing that you might experience when you're going through a breakthrough is, excuse me guys, I got to look at my notes, because sometimes I'll get light codes and, you know, they come at me so fast that I have to write down little power key points so that I remember. So I might just write down one word that helps me tap into what I'm talking about. You feel me? So the last thing, or another thing that you're going to experience when you're going through a breakthrough, is transitional healing. And this is a big one, okay? This is a very, very important one, because you can't take everything where you're going. You can't take the old into the new. Like the first point I pointed out, in order for you to gain access to a new level, you got to break down, you got to tear down the old. Okay? So, for example, imagine you taking a trip and you getting on a plane, you about to fly out somewhere. You got to pack your bag, right? And for y'all who travel, you already know, packing is one of the hardest things to do when you're traveling. Because you got to make sure that you're taking all the things you need, all the essentials that you're going to need for your trip. You got to make sure your bag ain't too heavy. You know, when they weigh it at the station, you ain't trying to pay that extra money. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. So you got to make sure everything's just right. You got the right shoes. You got all your toiletries. You know, everything that's essential. You cannot take everything with you, right? So everything that you have in your bag is everything that's essential to your life and to your trip. So the same thing with your life. When you're going to a new level, when you're about to fly up into a new existence, you can't take everything with you. So you got to make sure you pack your bag just right. Because you can't take all that extra baggage. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's going to weigh you down. Okay? So everything that you take with you, take the good and leave the bad. Learn from the bad situations and take the knowledge and the wisdom from that. Okay? And this is what we call healing. Healing is being able to go through a traumatic experience and understand why you went through that and how has that made you stronger. And then you move on. You leave all that rest in the past, because it's not going to do anything but hold you back. You know, you might have went through some things in your past that made you fearful of your future, made you fearful of yourself, made you less confident, made you hate yourself. But you got to understand that's teaching you and that's showing you that you are strong. Okay? So take the lessons from that into your new life, your new existence, into your breakthrough. Okay? When you let go of this extra baggage, that is transitional healing. You have to let some things go in order for you to transition into your new state. Okay, so it's healing. And each level we go to, requires more healing. And we just keep going into states of transitional healing. Each phase of our life is a healing process to the point where now you're light as a feather. Okay? So if you got a lot of bitterness in your heart, hatred in your heart, you still hold on to grudges that happened to you years ago, that's why you're staying the same. And this is why you don't experience a major breakthrough until you get rid of that baggage. Okay? The universe, the Most High, is like, if you want me to do something for you, you got to do this first. You need to heal yourself first. Okay? Where you're trying to go, where I'm trying to take you, all that is unnecessary. It's unnecessary, and I don't want that type of energy in the next level. You shouldn't want that either. Okay? You don't want that energy. You don't want to take that because it's going to hold you back. It's going to cloud your mind. It's going to cloud your judgment. It's going to make your heart heavy. And you're flying up into an existence where it's all about love. It's all about confidence, believing in yourself. Okay? So just understand that you're going to go through a period of healing, and you can't take everything with you. You can't take everything with you, right? All that baggage is unnecessary. So I just want to make this quick video for you guys. If you feel like you're going through a major breakthrough, if you feel like you are experiencing the things that I talked about, this could be it. Okay? So don't have no fear. Don't have doubt. Let it flow. Okay? Go into your meditation, go into your prayer, and ask for guidance. Ask to show you the answers. Are you going through a major breakthrough? Give you confirmation. And that confirmation will be sent in a message that can be easily identified by you. You know, like for me, angel numbers. I see a lot of numbers that give me confirmation. Or I might watch a TV show and I get confirmation in that by hearing certain lines. Yours might be different. You might have an actual person come into your life and give you signs. Whatever. You might see feathers walking around while you're walking around. You know, I don't know what your signs are. There's many signs, right? The Most High can give you signs in any outlet on this matrix, because everything is energy, everything is information. So I hope you guys can resonate with this video. I hope it helped you out. If you need more help, I do one-on-one consultations, so tap in with me. I'll leave a link in my description. That being said, guys, y'all have a beautiful day, man. Get outside, get some sun, get out in nature. Stay blessed.